Doing, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you. I think.
First off, welcome to South Florida. Wanted to get your thoughts on coming here. First off, what do you think you can add to this team, and why are the Florida Panthers such an attractive place for you to sign here as a free agent?
Yeah, I mean it's an exciting place to play, and you see, obviously what they've accomplished over the last few years. And for me, when I got the call that there was interest in me coming there, I saw Bennett and Ekblad and Marchant re-signing. So when they called, it was a no-brainer. Just the group, you hear about the group, what they do together on the ice, off the ice. You hear so many good things about it. And like I said, when they had interest, it was a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, and it seems like guys that come here meld into the group pretty easily, right? I mean, is that what you've heard?
Yeah, and I've heard that, and I've heard from several people. It's you're not expected to be something that you're not. It's they want you to come in and be the player you are, be the person you are, and not try to do something that isn't within your characteristics.
Thank you.
We'll go next to Jessica Blaylock of Script Sports.
Hey, Jeff, welcome to the Florida Panthers. Just curious, we obviously know this Florida Panthers identity is a structured defense, but they also have forwards like Sam Reinhart, like Alexander Barkov, who are so committed to the defensive style of the game. Just curious your thoughts on stepping into a system that the responsibility doesn't just lie on the blue liners. It really is such a team commitment to the defensive side of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's huge. Is being a group of five all over the ice. I think when you're all committed in the defensive zone, it just gets you the puck back quicker to go play in the offensive zone. So, like you said, there's a number of guys that are great defensively, but also have the ability to put the puck in the net. So it's an exciting group to join, and I'm looking forward to it.
We'll go to Jameson Olive, FloridaPanthers.com.
Hey, Jeff, welcome to the Panthers. Obviously, you got a whole army of boys at home. Just one, how excited is the family to get to Florida? And two, there was that great viral video years ago of Boyd at the Panthers game cheering on the Panthers when you were with the Canadians. Just, has he said anything about the move yet? Obviously, he's probably about 9 now, but how excited is he for this move?
Yeah, they're all excited. They're, when we told them the news, it was, they all have their own responses, and it's a little bit sad moving away from their friends at school and their hockey teams and things here. But the more they thought about it, and they're excited for the year down in Florida. And our oldest, like you said, is cheering for the Panthers. Was a Panthers fan when I was with Montreal, and he's really big into baseball, and it clicked with him. He's like, there's not going to be snow, and I'm going to be able to play baseball outside year round. And he's like, I'm ready. So they're all excited now. And, for us now, it's the mad dash to get down there, look for housing, look for schools, and get settled before we get started in September.
We'll go to Jordan McPherson of the Miami Herald.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, first off, welcome. 2 questions for you. First one, just the desire for you to get back into the playoffs. I know the last time you were there was with Montreal in 21. It's been a little bit for you. Just for you to come to a team that obviously has been one of the top teams in the league last few years, just how much of an extra boost is that to be with a team that will most likely help you get back into the postseason at this stage in your career?
Yeah, I mean, that was also an important part of my decision was wanting to be in the playoffs, wanting to compete, for a Stanley Cup again. And, that feeling of, being really close in Montreal, and then, losing in the final, that was a tough feeling. And, I always said before my career is over, I want to be able to to be in that position again and be on a team that can compete for a Stanley Cup. And I think, coming to Florida, I think that gives me a very good opportunity to do that.
And then secondly, I know you ended up coming back and finishing out the regular season, but you missed a bit of time with injury. Just physically, how are you feeling? How's everything going with you health-wise?
Yeah, everything's feeling good, and it's something that I tried to push through. You never want to miss time with an injury, and wanted to push through it, and then ended up just taking the time off, getting it feeling better. Came back at the end of the year, and then now having the last couple months to fully recover, fully go through the rehab process, get everything feeling good to make sure I'm ready for the start of September.
We'll go to Adam Lichtenstein of the Sun Sentinel.
Hi, Jeff. Like everyone else, welcome to South Florida. Over the last couple of years, we've seen defensemen come in, guys like Nate Schmidt, guys like Oliver Ekman-Larsson, these veteran defenders come in, have good seasons. Just how much did that appeal to you that you can? The Panthers have been good at melding in veteran defensemen over the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, you consider all things, and the track record of players that you spoke about is, it's apparent, and I think it speaks to the group that they have, that you can bring a new player in, and they fit in and do well. I think it speaks to like I spoke about earlier, is not trying to be somebody you're not, and just coming in and playing your game, and be surrounded by great players with a great structure. And I think that's something that I strongly considered in making my decision, and like I said, looking forward to getting started.
We'll go next to Alex Baumgartner of 5 Reasons Sports.
Hey, Jeff, welcome to South Florida. Obviously, you played in the Atlantic for a lot of your career, so you saw these Panthers groups quite often. But do you know anyone personally on the team, whether that's, former hockey teams or maybe an off-season workout?
Well, new to the team, Seth Jones. Played Worlds with him a couple times. Played with him most recently last summer, so know him a little bit. And then Kulikov came to Pittsburgh at the trade deadline when I was there. Unfortunately, he got injured early on after he was traded there, but I got to know him a bit, and played a few games with him there. And so there's a handful of guys that I've crossed paths with, but more of them are just from playing against them on various different teams.
Any further questions for Jeff? All right. Well, thanks everyone for taking the time. Oh, sorry, Adam from the Sun Sentinel. I'll take one last one. Go ahead.
Oh, good. Yeah. So you mentioned earlier, like the team culture and stuff. Just did you get any fun reactions, any phone calls from some of the guys on the team, kind of welcoming you to the team?
Yeah. I got a few calls, couple text messages from the guys, and I think the one that sticks out was Chucky. He texted me and said, I'm glad to have you on the team. I hated playing against you, and looking forward to playing with you and having fun this year. So a lot of guys reached out, which is nice to see and nice to hear. And like I said, looking forward to getting down there and meeting everybody in person.
Okay, I lied. One more. George Richards, Florida Hockey Now. Last one. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, sorry. Brad Marchant had said at the parade that he was glad he didn't have to play these guys anymore. You've played the Florida Panthers a lot over the years, being in the division. How have you seen this team obviously grow from, not, just being a click away and then turning into what they are now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna mirror what he said. I'm glad to not have to face these guys. I think you look at the structure of their game. You have that. You have a talented group up front that can score goals. But it's not every team that your skilled players have the grit and the physicality of the group that we have here. So I think it's always been a hard team to play against, and like you said, I think the structure and the talent and the work ethic that these guys have, I think is what's driven them over the top and put them in the position that they are.
Thank you.
Truly appreciate everyone's time. Thanks again. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
you.